Hi everyone, this is Matthew Ma with Allegra LED Lighting. Thank you for joining us today on the short tutorial regarding LED tube classification as defined by Design Light Consortium, DLC. With emphasis on the newly added dual mode category. There's a new category DLC added by the end of July this year to address upcoming and the new breed of LED tube. I will get into the detail in a second. So let's go ahead and start it. As of today, there are 4 types of LED tubes as defined by DLC. Type A, B, C, and D. Please note that those 4 categories only cover 2-foot and 4-foot linear tube. They do not cover the U-bend. So the same question has been raised again and again, but as of today, there's no U-bend category by DLC. It may change down the road. So let's go ahead and start on the Type A. Type A LED tube is the ballast compatible LED tube. That is the tube that will operate on instant start ballast. As today, DLT doesn't accept tube that can only work on magnetic, rapid start, or program start. They accept LED tube that work with instant start ballast. Okay, and the promise is there's no need to rewire, just plug and play existing PF Faucet tube. So that's Type A per definition. Then Type B tube is a tube that operates on AC line voltage, 110 or 277. It may be universal driver that can work from 110 all the way to 277 volt. With this type of tube, you need to bypass and remove the ballast and then have the tube operate on line voltage. So that's Type B. And then is the Type C. Type C tube is the tube that with external driver. So the driver doesn't sit inside the tube. It's external to the tube. You have run AC voltage to the driver, and out from it, the DC voltage will then connect to the tube. So that's Type C. So I hope you remember we covered 3 types. Type A, ballast compatible. Type B, AC line voltage. Type C, external driver. Okay, A, B, C. Now, Type D. Type D is the internal driver tube that can operate both on instant start ballast and also on AC line voltage. So it's really a combination of Type A and B. So we have this new age math. A plus B equal to D. Type A and Type B equals to Type D. I hope you get it. So now with the new Type D, what will it do to existing Type A and Type B tube? Let's take a look. Type D tube, as is dual mode, it really supersedes and replaces Type A tube. Why? Type D tube operates on all instant start ballast, just like Type A, but Type D tube doesn't really depend or have hostage to buy ballast. So when ballast dies, there's no need to stick to the ballast or replace it and put a new one in. You can wire to line voltage. So save the trouble of maintaining and keeping the ballast in the system. Number 2, you get rid of energy consumption by ballast. And number 3, once the ballast is out of pictures, you don't have to worry about arcing or burn hazard related to ballast. So Type D is a much better choice as compared to Type A LED tube. What about Type B? Remember, when the Type D tube operates on line voltage, it is essentially a Type B tube, which means it inherits all the issues and benefits, of course, as Type D tube, Type B tube. Okay, what are the issues? I'll go into the detail, but remember now, because Type D operates in both modes, ballast and line voltage. If you retrofit one fixture at a time as the ballast die, the generator, when it comes in, it has no way of telling whether that fixture is running on ballast or line voltage, correct? Which means it could treat the ballast however he likes to treat or he used to treat it. So that's where the potential issue or danger is. With type D tube, that is double end wire on line voltage. If the generator put in the tube into the socket without turning the power off and touch the other end of the bipin, you may get shocked if the type D tube doesn't have an anti-shock protection. Some does, most don't. So you may want to check whether the type D tube that you operate, that is a dual double end wire on AC, has the anti-shock protection or not. Otherwise, your generator may have a potential issue with being shocked. So that's one of the safety issues with the type B. Now, same with type D tube. And if your dual type D tube operates as single end tube on AC line voltage, then guess what? You have to rewire everything to single end wire in the fixtures. So if a generator reinsert the fluorescent tube into the fixture, remember he doesn't or couldn't tell whether that fixture being converted or not. They all look the same tube operate on ballast, and in the next fixture now it operates on AC on this fixtures. So when he saw a dead one, if he couldn't find or didn't know to reinsert a fluorescent tube, the type D LD tube, and pop in a fluorescent tube, guess what? That fluorescent tube will short out on the single end wire fixtures at 110 and may explode at 277 volt. And I don't think you want that happen to your people or your janitor or whoever is doing the maintenance service for your facility. Do you? No. So that's an issue you want to be aware of. So now, again, just recap, type D inherits all the issue related to type B LD tube. Now, what's the solution? Well, the solution is there is a type D dual mode LD tube that is double end wire that protects anti-shock protection. So it is fail-safe, shock-free, and foolproof. And it's also environmentally friendly in terms of the fact that this particular tube, when the internal driver dies, you can take it out and put a new one in less than 2 minutes. You get another 50,000 hours from this tube. That's the Allegra Short Fit DBA Plus tube. Like it? We do.
Yeah.
Now it's the quiz. So what does A plus B equal to?
D.
The answer is
D.
D. D stands for dual mode. I hope that makes it easier for you to remember. A plus B equal to D, dual mode. If that's easier for you to remember, I think this one is something you like. This is what we recommend DLC and UL to do. Change the naming convention. Let's say type A is the AC line voltage tube, type B, the ballast compatible tube, and type E, the external driver tube. That will help out the old folks to remember everything, right?
Yeah.
Well, until they change that, we got stuck with whatever we have today. Now, so who has, let's recap. What are the 4 LD types as defined by DLC? Type A, ballast compatible tube. Type B, internal driver tube on AC. Type C, external driver tube. And type D is the dual mode. But again, remember there's a difference whether they wire single end or double end when operating on AC. And the next question is called, who has the best value dual mode tube on the market? Unashamedly, it is Allegro. Talk to us. Or if you like, invite me to give a presentation or live demonstration on site. I'll be happy to work out the schedule to visit your company. Till next time, we'll see you. Bye.